Hello, boys and girls. It's Miss Wasden. I am going to give a quick little tutorial about adding and subtracting money word problems. Here's the great thing about adding and subtracting money word problems. If you can add and subtract numbers, you can add and subtract money word problems. The little sticking point is that decimal, but you can kind of ignore it until you need it. Okay? So here we go. There goes the ice cream truck rolling down the street. Luckily for me, I had $2.50, just enough to buy an Italian ice. Miss Weston prefers blue raspberry. I dropped 2 quarters and 1 dime from my pocket. How much money did I have left over? Well, of course, you know we use the cubes strategy, which means we go back and we circle those number words or just numbers. And we underline our question, and then we go through and we box the key words that tell us what we're supposed to do, okay? So the word leftover tells me, it's one of those synonym words, right, for subtraction. I also know that the word and means that I have to combine things, okay? So we are going to then write an equation. But here's the thing. Little alarm bells should be going off in your brain that sound a whole lot like this. Two-step, 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 right? Because we have to do 2 steps in order to complete this word problem. The first step is we have to actually figure out how much money was in my pocket. So I have to do a little interpretation here. Hopefully you remember from before spring break that a quarter is worth 25 cents. So I'm going to put my 25. But here's the thing, I don't just have 1 quarter, I have 2 quarters. So that means I have to put another 25 down there. 1 dime is 10 cents. So here's the thing, that looks a whole lot like just numbers. In order for it to actually be money, I'm going to put that sneaky little decimal point right there. Okay? So 5 and 5 is 10. 10 plus 0, of course, is 0. I'm going to carry my 10 to the tens place. 1 10 plus 2 more tens is 3 tens. Of course, that means 30. 3 tens equals 30. Then another 2 tens is 20. So 30 plus 20 is 50 plus another 1 10 or equals 60. So that was going to be 60. Again, since all these other numbers have the decimal point, I'm going to go ahead and put it right there. Again, pretty much ignoring it until I needed it at the end. So the second step, because I want to know what was left over, right? I did all this stuff, but I need to know what was left over and still in my pocket for that blue raspberry Italian ice I want, is to take my 250 that I did have, and I'm going to subtract 60 cents that I just added, okay? And here we go all together with my rhyme. More on top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. Numbers the same, zero's the game. So since I have 2 zeros, zero's the game there, okay? Once again, here in the tenths place, more on top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. Numbers the same, zero's the game. So which is more, my 5 on top or my 6 below? Yep, the 6 below, right? So that means I have to go next door to my dollar and I have to get 10 tens. 10 plus the 5 becomes 15. And of course, since I just took 10 tens away, I have to put that $1 back. So 15 minus 6 is 9. Excellent. And then 1 minus nothing is 1. Okay, so again, I just brought that decimal point straight down. Really what I did was subtract 250 minus 60. And then just included that decimal point at the very end. Okay, so